Hello, YouTube. This is HunterSerge with another episode of the BuddySpoiler podcast. Today with me, I have Brian.
Hi.
Who you may know from the Buddyfight News Corner was the channel, I think?
Yeah, that was
channel?
it.
Yeah.
Whenever we did it.
That was their old channel. If you're familiar with that, that's where he's from. Him and Alex are both going to be doing content on the BuddySpoiler channel in the near future. And of course, we also have Bren here again.
Yo, though I may be temporary.
Well, I don't think this episode will run as long because we're not breaking down a set this time.
Okay.
And we will also have Mario joining us very shortly. But we had to start pronto so that we could get maximum Bren time. It was very important. So today we are going to be going over a bunch of promos that just got the fact that they're coming out in English in the near future leaked. We're going to be talking about Springfest because some big news about the pricing and the rule structure for Springfest just dropped. And we are going to be talking about our post-Driven to Disorder meta predictions. So, with that all said, let us start with the promos.
Oh boy.
The first one, which I think is going to make a lot of Leviathan players very happy, is that we have a confirmation that there's going to be an Excalibur reprint. And judging by its promo code, it is extremely likely that this will be the shop promo for March.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, because it comes right after Obstruct, and it's right before where the Springfest promos start. So the chances of it not being the March promo are very, very small. How much? We also have before we move on to the ones that we don't know when we're getting them or how we're getting them. We've also got the Springfest participation prize promo, which is Hades Flame Style Art of Fire Manipulation. This is a promo from, this was the XPTO3 promo pack in Japan. Pretty good card, Restander, Destruction Nullifier, versatile card, an important piece of the Ninja toolbox for them to get if they're to become good again. So it's good that we have confirmation of it. Yeah. We also do have...
it's a participation prize, too. That's just really great.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be very easy to get. Though I'm not sure how I feel about the only version of this card having that hot stamp on it.
That's fine.
As a common whore, I don't care what it looks like as long as I have the card.
And yes, we do have confirmation of Futon. No clue when it's going to be coming, but it's going to be in the near future, probably sometime in the next couple months. So that is coming.
I have a prediction that it's coming out with the Climax booster in March as a box topper.
Hopefully,
along with the other 6 cards that were with it. Chess Magic would be a different distribution method. That's my theory right now.
Hmm. Have we ever had 6 box toppers for a set though?
6 box toppers would make sense for this because there are, it would be 3 to each Climax booster type thing.
Yeah, but
that would be a real pain to get.
It's still one set for us.
That would be awful, honestly, if it was 6 promos.
I think we did have 6 promos once, and they were.
I want to say there was one, but I don't remember when.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we did once, but half of them were awful.
They typically keep it to 4 for good reason.
So you can actually get them.
Yeah.
Also, because that's a playset if there's 4 in a case. Yeah. I think if my math is right.
Yeah. I imagine that 4 of the unknown release methods will be Climax box toppers, and maybe the other 3 will be box toppers for Alternative 4, because if we suppose that all of these are February through March promos, then that would line up because Booster Set 4 Alternative is coming in March. So
yeah,
that fits the time frame. Yeah. We've also got Fervid Flame Aura, like year-old Sundragon promo from the end of Triple D. That is going to be the free fight prize for Springfest 2018.
Oh, goodness. And of course, you're going to get it naturally when you top 8, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Really rips on dragons.
Free fight.
They got left behind so hard.
Yeah, this Sundragons would have loved this card back when size 3 Sundragons were a decent threat, but that time has passed. So rip Sundragons. They're gonna need a whole lot more than this promo finally coming out to do something.
Same thing with the Dark Ball.
Yeah, Dark Ball. I don't know why they're even bothering. Why this card is a year and a half late, and it wasn't even that great then. I don't even think it really saw play. Like it's cute, but you know,
I think it probably only saw play when it first came out, just because we didn't have like any good size 2s for Black Dragons.
Like this could have been Fake Out, or it could have been the Crew Trooper promo.
I thought we were going to cover that in its own little thing. Like, why is Fake Out not on this list so far?
What if our prediction that there's going to be a promo in each of the new secret packs turns out to be true? Well, if that's what's happening.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, right?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Holds.
Widely, the Phantasmagoric is a card that could actually see play in meta decks. Very good at setting up world names in your drop zone. Decent 3 crit with 6k power.
For free.
Yeah, and it can get you like let me think here for a moment.
You can copy bots.
Yeah, with
struggle bots.
With this guy, if you mill a dual world card, you can get 5 gauge and 5 life off of Fighter's Oath or whatever it's called.
Just grab Thunderblade Joker or Miseria.
Miseria, yeah. Miseria is a card that people actually play, so that's the one that's going to be grabbed.
Fair.
Yeah.
Chess Magic is another one that I don't quite understand why it's here. So this is a card that if you look at it in the current meta, it's like why do these two effects exist? I don't get this card. The reason this card was printed was in the XPTO2 promo pack in Japan, which was specifically when Soul Aster Style of Justice and Neo's Y were the 2 dominant decks of the format. So Bushiroad apparently did not like that, and they decided to print a generic promo that that was intended to be a hard counter to both of those decks in a single package. So you would use the counter rest, a size 1 or less, to rest anything that Irrigate called as a size 0, typically a dimension. And you use the first effect to move your opponent's Jackknife, usually Soul Aster, to the center to turn off Style of Justice nullification, and just let you swing into Soul Aster without having to fear any nullifies or any sort of protection.
Did anyone actually play this in Japan?
I don't think so. I think it might have seen some niche play, but like it probably would have seen more play in English just because the sideboard exists.
Yeah.
If we had gotten it at that time. But it's 6 months later, and those decks aren't relevant anymore.
Hey, Aster's getting some stuff next set.
Yeah, but
it might be playable.
It's gonna. I think it's going to be a build centering around World Linker. I don't see Style of Justice coming into it. The new item is so good. And like, there's so much. Like, every deck has anti-nullification now. Like, Style of Justice is not going to be doing much in the current format. Let's see. Enter the Dragon is another year-old promo from XPTO1's promo pack, like Futon. This is a pretty good card. It's like a Grimoire. You put your life to 3, you get a size 3 back from your drop zone into your hand, and you discard the rest of your hand and draw 2.
It's effectively this the ancient world version of Death String.
Yes, that's basically what it is, and you get to guarantee what one of the things is that you set up dynamite plays, or any if you don't have a size 3 currently on board, and you get any size 3 you need. It had some problems with putting you to 3 life when it first came out, but now we have the lifelink nullifier in Flow of Life. And yeah, like just ditch your hand, get all those DCEs from your hand immediately into your drop zone, refresh your hand. Like, it's pretty good stuff. Breaking Dragon Sword bots is a cute little thing that goes for 4 crit penetrate if you have an item equipped. It exists, I guess, bots. But
that can also be destroyed.
It's a free bot.
But it's free.
Yeah, it is free bots.
Yeah.
So I guess you can, if we don't get Angry Bots SD for 5 million years, I guess you can use this in your meme Dragon Royale deck.
Yeah. It's for all the poor people who need struggle bots.
And then we have actually, I think Lightning Riser Ball might put a wrench in the box topper theory, because Riser Ball just has, like, we can tell from the gold name text and stuff that it's going to be foiled. So this might be released some other way.
Might be like the winner promo for.
Wait, what? Was the Golden Athora also foiled in a way?
Yes. I think all of the promos in that pack were foil.
No, because with the Kidabuki was part of that, and it wasn't. In fact, that was the only.
Talk about Lightning Riser Ball for a moment. I'm going to go check.
I mean, it's good. You can put it in size 3 decks. You can use it in Thunder Empire too.
I'm not sure what to think about this kind of deck, but I mean, like, it would be great for the size 3 Thunder Empire stuff, I guess.
Yeah, like there's a potential size 3 deck using Arcseeger, the Thor from the dual chest, and Glory Sword Dragon from Climax that you can play. Cute little thing. And this thing goes with it. It gives them a good item to use. It also has some cute little things in Prism Dragons itself, because you have those 2 monsters from XBTO2 that go into item control. I don't remember their names, but one of them was like give power plus 6,000, and the other one was crit plus 2. So like you can either make this. So there's a cute little meme deck you can do there, where you make this either a 9k power double attacker, or you make this a 3 crit double attacker, depending on what you need. But you need to get those set up in the drop zone and like, oh, what's the card? What's the Foolish Burial? I can't remember the Foolish Burial.
Space Elevator.
But you could, yeah, you'd have to use Space Elevator to set that up consistently. So you know. But it's a meme deck.
So Limoncello is the one that gives critical, and Baldwin is the one that gives power.
Yes. Those are from XBTO2. Yes, those are cards. So yeah, those are all the promos. Anything else to say about these before we move on to the Springfest news? Oh, and Mario was here.
Not really. There's not much else, I guess.
Mario, say hi.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Tetsuo Tabaru has entered the building.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Mario, would you like to say anything about the promos that got leaked a few days ago before we move on to Springfest
what are the
news?
promos? I haven't.
Black Ball, Fervid Flame Aura, Wavy, Excalibur reprint, Lightning Riser Ball, the free penetrate bots that gets 4 crit, Futon, the Dragon Chief Emperor Death Stray thing.
Oh, I see it all. It's all these cards that are listed from 3 days ago, right? Okay,
yeah.
So Whirlwind is super lit because ninjas needed that. Excalibur is great because a couple of my friends just sold a couple right the day of its release. You know, good old Prophet. Let me see. Hades Flame style is okay. Seems pretty good. I'm too lazy to look at the rest. It all looks pretty mediocre just by looking at it. Maybe Chess Magic. Chess Magic looks okay. Everything else I don't really care about. The ball is too late because Sun Dragons isn't even a deck. Flame Aura is also late because Sun Dragons isn't a deck. The Thunder Empire one looks stupid. It looks like it's like Elemental Hero Prisma, so it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Lightning Riser Ball. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, the only ones that matter are the continental ones, and I guess Excalibur. Those are the only ones that matter.
Enter the Dragon technically matters. Though it matters to non-Dragon Chief Emperor decks like Seeger.
Oh wait, Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
I think that matters to Enter Multi.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I honestly thought we already had this card. Yeah, no, that's
No, it's a year late. It's a year late, like every good promo.
We never get good promos on time.
All right. Yeah, some good stuff. Excalibur profit. It's probably the biggest thing.
All right, so moving on to Springfest. There are two big pieces of news that we just got regarding Springfest. So the first is that there's a big change to how best of 3 works for Buddyfight going forward. Going forward, the starting player for games 2 to 3 will be decided by the loser of the previous game.
I could not find it on the website. I could only find it on Freedom Duo.
Yeah, it's Freedom Duo usually has, because he's a head judge, and I think
is there no longer double loss?
Basically he gets info.
There's more double losses.
There is more double loss.
Oh boy.
There's more double loss.
Look, when Bushiroad prints a card called Double Loss and says in the flavor text it is a draw, you know that that's their standard quote.
All I care about is that I can take people in a time.
So basically, since Double Loss still exists, if anyone takes Plague, you are an idiot. Don't do it.
I'm gonna take Plague just for you, Joel.
What?
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna win.
Search. It's possible to win 1-0 though.
Okay, here's some things.
Also, don't take pillars. Do not take pillars either. I love pillars, but I think taking pillars with double loss might be a mistake.
Okay, so
it might be an
from what I've learned in Buddyfight is Joel is always wrong. So
you're right.
Joel
that is also correct. So everyone should take Plague so that I can destroy you all.
And then you get knocked out by a Plague.
I'm
gonna put against Plague. I'm gonna get Pandemic 2 rounds in a row and lose.
Why 2 rounds? You just need to lose once because that took 25 minutes.
I mean, am I wrong?
90% of his losses in like regionals.
Oh, I mean, same.
Was it really breaking or was it a poor?
No, because
I've been playtesting in locals, and I beat this matchup 50 times. But then
I was at Grandfest. I was literally using the exact same list that Austin used at Toronto.
Yeah, but Austin's a better player.
That's fair. But also,
better players get rewarded.
Wow.
Remember that time you didn't call Judge last regionals?
Ah, shut up.
Good old first place loser. I mean, I've consistently lost in top 8.
Yeah,
but
I mean, at least I'm better than Mario.
That's fair.
This time you don't even have the excuse that you took a bad deck. You literally took the exact same deck as
But yeah, I think if we were going to have this first turn decider change happen, now is the time for it to happen, because there's a big disparity between first and second for a bunch of decks, and eliminating the possibility of decks being able to just luck out and go first twice and win is good.
I mean, even then, you'd still, if you lose the second game, don't you still get the loser still gets to choose who goes first in game 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you won the first game, you should win game 3 anyway.
That's good. I agree with that change. That's a good change.
Yeah.
Well, okay, because here's why, right? You give the advantage to the person who just lost. There's a chance that they actually get to.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, there's going to be a lot more game trees.
Yeah.
The interesting thing to me here is that you get to now make a sideboard that you can change up if you're going first or second, because you know if you're going to go first or second.
Being able to actually side for going first and second.
That's a really good change. I like that a lot.
I think most games do that, actually.
So, anybody playing Buddyfight right now? So since the game is, kind of going downhill, Magic is actually a pretty good game right now in Modern. It's very diverse. I highly recommend a lot of people start.
Mario! It is
I really like this live stream.
Keyblade, cut that out!
Yes, because we totally want to spend the amount of money on a format where we're going to get kicked out in the first couple rounds because we're not experienced.
Hey man, if I have to spend nearly $600 or $700 on my Buddyfight deck, I'd rather do it in a format that I can actually play it in.
Why are you building decks that aren't toilet though?
Well, I mean, I only have.
Why $700?
Not even mine.
You want to profile Black Dragons?
I already did.
Oh well, rip. I don't have a deck then. How many print proxies you need me to make? Man, I got you.
And the other big news about Springfest is the champion. Get words. Champion. The champion.
Serge, your French is showing.
Now, well, champions.
The champion promo. I don't know what it is. I don't really care what it is.
Will it be worth my investment to drive all the way there?
It's okay. So since there's a lot of noise going on here,
or they made the Worlds promo, the bots that's not played anymore.
Literally unplayable. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. But this is a special series of promo foil flags called the Black Flag series. We don't know what they're going to exactly look like, but they're going to be exclusive.
Oh no,
to this.
more $500 flags. Here we go again.
Basically, 500.
Remember the first? Were you in the game? Were you in the game when the first printings of the first like secret flags to come out?
No, but I also know that it was very rare to see one actually get sold.
Pretty much, yeah. Only the really desperate.
It's only worth what people are willing to pay.
It's pretty much it's pretty much like how people feel about champion Worlds promos.
Yeah.
let me try to sell this for $200. I'll give you about $20 for it.
Yeah.
So
hey man, I sold my Khan's Asmonite for $200. Don't knock it.
Which flag is going to be the least printed?
Mr. I spent 1.2 on my Black Dragons.
Hey man, you're not wrong.
I really need that battle zone.
I really need that first place loser.
7 boxes. Wait, how many boxes was it?
Huh?
How many boxes was it? 8. Oh my fucking god.
So which flag will be the least printed?
Well, it's not going to be Thunder Emperor or Chaos.
I'm guessing Danger, Dungeon, or Ancient.
100 Demons.
Wait, Dungeon World's getting support.
Danger World is a world?
You get...
Oh, right. 100 Demons would probably be the least.
Well, honestly, they're going to have... They're going to
every
print
world
enough
supports
for them to
Chaos and Thunder
have
Empire.
at least 15...
Hey, no, Black Dragon. Oh, wait.
Mario, shut up!
I'm having my own nice conversation.
They're going to print at least enough to have one of each for each event, just in case something random happens.
People that get the Danger World side of that.
Like if somehow Danger 100 Demons and like
it's basically like being like, hey, here's a whole card of nothing.
Hey, you know how you traveled all the way here to play in this tournament? Let me just give you this promo that's worth 0.
Let me just give you nothing.
Yeah, let me just.
It's a blank card that says a word on it.
Yeah, I actually made more money from that regionals than people are gonna make from this upcoming. Because I got 2 blood eatings.
Two
blood eatings is worth more than.
Worth more than 1.2.
No, it's worth about.
Mario, shut up!
It's just gonna.
Would you just shut up? We're trying to do a podcast.
Telling Mario to shut up, and Mario having his own mini conversation for like the next half hour.
Yeah,
we're
Mario's
talking about the
his
truth
own
here.
Mini podcast, and we're the guests.
It was a nice civil discussion, and then Mario came in and it just ruined everything.
You're right.
Wait, who's even in this chat?
I think Mario is the new Christian.
I don't know who that is, but does that other person get locked out at 5th place every time?
He doesn't top. He's
I am a scrub.
Wait,
I break even more than Joel.
He doesn't top
I don't even remember TNS.
Okay, so that's worse than not topping anywhere.
I'll be honest, I'd brick more than Serge. It's awful.
You complain about it more than him, though.
I mean, the important question is...
I don't complain about it.
I complain about it every time. Every time I get a chance to.
Okay, so what is the topic that we're on?
We were talking about the champion PRs before you derailed 5 million times.
Literally, we're talking about the champion PR.
Yeah, we're talking about the relevance of its cost. I don't even know what it is.
About how it's going to work.
Yeah, we were having a discussion about it. It just didn't involve you guys.
Yeah, it just didn't involve a relevance.
Screw you too, Mario.
So anyway,
But yeah. Yeah. There's gonna be like 15 or less of each of these.
Oh boy.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Mario's derailed it so much I've lost all of my trains of thought.
There's not a whole lot
thanks,
we can
Mario.
say.
The podcast is.
It's kind of like, yeah, you get these flags. They're kind of cool, I guess.
moving on. Next topic, please.
I think they'll be more likely to retain value than the previous cons PRs because all the previous cons PRs have been like this card is either unplayable or has a limited window of playability if you're playing the specific deck that it's for.
But what?
Do we know whether the new ones are playable?
No, they're flags.
The new ones are flags.
Oh.
So yeah, they would have value over time.
Yeah. I mean, if this game doesn't die.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
I hope no one heard that.
No, we can talk. We can say that about Dragonborn.
If the game dies over here, we can just sell them to Japanese people.
We can say that about Dragonborn. The game that set one looked so appealing, and then 2 sets later, everybody was like, "Wait a minute."
Wait, isn't that Luck and Logic?
Yeah. That happens.
Luck and Logic, 4-person regional. I think that's.
Oh yeah. So how is Dragonborn going, Joel?
I don't know. I don't care.
To be fair, the game died before it could do anything because Luck and Logic died wasn't even 6 months, and then they released a new game.
Games.
It's because I don't know. Luck and Logic honestly just didn't need to be a thing, just because they already had like white.
Yeah, they should have just ported over one of their many other games.
It's literally a coin flip. Either you have a game that lasts a long time, or it dies on spot. There's no in between.
Dragonborn was their attempt at Magic, and it was a terrible attempt.
Well, I mean, they added dice. That was their first.
The only thing that was good about it was Kenny Omega. That's the only benefit they had to it.
That was amazing.
I feel so bad. He promoted the hell out of the game that regionals too, and it just died. The poor man.
Did he?
Well, here's the thing. I want to point something out. If Luck and Logic died in 6 months, and this is now the 6th month of Dragonborn, and it technically hasn't died yet, I'm still playing for one. I
mean, just because you're one person playing doesn't mean it's
No, I also play Luck and Logic. I know that one died effectively in English, but I'm saying Dragonborn hasn't officially died yet. It just has a lot of haters right now, like you guys.
Damn, he coming at you.
That's not very nice.
I
have valid reasons. To shit talk Dragonborn.
All I know,
and I'm not even actually shit talking
Dragonborn. If it's enough to make Tim quit the game, then the game has to be pretty bad.
I mean, Tim quit Buddyfight.
Tim has been crying about Hero World for 3 years.
Tim quit Buddyfight.
That's justified.
So if you're gonna apply that to Dragonborn, then you gotta apply that to Buddyfight too.
I liked him, but he's been crying about Hero World existing for 3 years.
Hero World doesn't need to exist.
And it's ridiculous. Hero World needs to exist.
If they can't make a world specifically for dinosaurs, they don't need Hero World. Nothing. Meta predictions. I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so we were going to talk about post-driven to disorder meta predictions, and I also compiled a list of.
Here you go. I'm gonna sum it up right here. So you got Chaos, and you got Thunder Empire, and then a little bit of swords. That's it.
There's actually more swords than Thunder Empire tops.
No, if you compile all the Thunder
because there's 4 different variants of Thunder Empires.
I have them split up into 3 different variants.
Basically, they can't really agree on it.
We've got the ones that are incorporating Satsuki, and then we've got the one nerd who's playing Bar Boss Dragonborn.
Yeah, so effectively discounting that one because that was an early top. There's 6 swords and effectively 6 Thunder Emperor. So I mean,
yeah, the same.
I would consider swords not.
And then we've got a third of the wins of the week going to Auto Deity Army.
Chaos is OP. I like how people complain about bots, but they don't complain about Chaos nearly as much.
Because Chaos actually helps. I don't know.
I think Chaos, in my honest opinion, Chaos is a pretty. I don't think people should be complaining about it really, because I mean it does a very simple thing and it does it well, and it's like we've seen this already in Buddyfight, so why should people complain?
I mean, there's a reason we were calling it Neos Y 3.0 when it was first being revealed.
Oh yeah, obviously.
3+1 at the beginning of the game seems kind of.
What, Thunderfangs?
No, that's slightly less free.
You pay your one non-existent gauge.
No, you pay your deck building slots.
Oh my god.
I'm fairly certain, though, the Oddity Army will die down after a week or two.
You're just gonna mix the two.
It's an extremely powerful aggro deck, but like it does have some very key weaknesses. Like it has outs to a bunch of things, but it still is very weak to critical reduction, damage reduction, and attack.
Auto Deity Army is literally, hey, how do we put Demon Lords in a better deck? Because I'm pretty sure people are pissed off about Demon Lords. And then they did that.
Yeah.
And then there you go. Yeah. Auto Deity was born. Here, let's put it in Chaos.
That's basically Auto Deity.
Yeah, Standard Chaos is still probably better than Auto Deity, just because they have the overkill and they can just end an attack phase in its tracks without really trying.
Sounds like toilets.
I feel like Auto Deities can be good in certain formats. I'm not too sure about Chaos, because I think I honestly think if Black Dragons is still like an oppressive deck around any time, Chaos will suffer because it's pretty much like their hard counter. Like they have outs, but it's very minimal outs.
Yeah,
they get shut down by exactly 2 dead invites.
Yeah, it's just that I'm pretty sure the bots can out aggro Black Dragons at this point, especially with the new bots.
What's new bots?
It can't be nullified. It's got like 6 tuple attack or something stupid like that.
No one's running Dragon Royale. Dragon Royale is bad. I made a whole video.
You don't understand, Joel. Just because it's bad does not mean people won't play it.
Oh, I definitely think you'll see some form of play.
Oh, it's gonna see a lot of play. It's not gonna top.
It's gonna see
a lot of play.
It's gonna see a lot of play in the O2s.
You thought.
Wait, people still play.
They gotta play each other too, so one of them's gonna make it to the top tables eventually.
Wait, you just said X2s, didn't you? Or O2?
No, I said O2s.
Okay, O2s never make it to the top tables. Mathematically impossible.
Like people are gonna play it. The casuals are gonna go, "Oh boy, it's the strongest thing ever," and then they're gonna get stomped by real Thunder Empire decks and also Chaos and a bunch of other
Here's my
things.
prediction. Japan will find a way to play 2. 2 will be played in the deck. There you go.
Pretty much.
That's exactly how I predict it. So I think the card is pretty mediocre. I definitely think you'll see
I don't know. I think Japan is more likely to go all in on the Satsuki stuff.
We'll see. I definitely think or the new bots will see play in some form though. Because I mean, it's another overturn. It's like, why wouldn't I play it?
It's also an overturn that doesn't take your overturn.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I could see like I said in my video.
Well, I was half
I could see this.
Mario.
I could still see some like niche players like a one of because it's overthrows and counted as an overturn. So you can use it even if you've overturned.
Great overkill?
But
soon.
Can I just be called Overkiller? Better than Great Overkill.
Overkill printing Overkill?
Well, no, there's going to be a Great Overkill.
Yeah.
Man, this game has gone downhill pretty fast.
It was fine at the start of X.
Very slow down.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like but the only decks I find interesting is Toilets because I can take my opponents into time while I solitaire for like 3 hours. Yeah, dude, Toilets is like one of like the hardest deck buildings in my opinion.
It is because you have so many like 1 to 2 ofs.
Absolutely.
See, Mario's list isn't even right. It's got a lot. It should have way less cards and way more one-ups.
I'm gonna change it when the base set comes out.
The toilet impact is broken, by the way.
I think it's
expect to see,
okay.
Wait, what is?
He said the toilet impact is broken.
Toilet impact is very okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not broken by
very okay.
It is definitely.
It's not broken.
It's not.
Joel, you're entitled to have an opinion, but you're wrong. A good friend once told me that.
Listen. Listen, if I can get another toilet set up for basically free, like that's.
Yeah, but you know what that toilet doesn't do? Stop bots.
What?
Now
but isn't there one that bounces all the things? Isn't there a Hanako that bounces all the things?
Not when Black Sand Castle's on the board.
Yes, but Black Sand Castle is a card that exists.
Just blow that up too. It's fine.
Oh man, that's a lot
So
of.
we're gonna Hanako pop, and then we're gonna Hanako.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have
see,
exa-
he
we're
gets
gonna have
it.
a lot. We're gonna have exact scenarios to cater him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have to hope that they don't top deck Black.
God, I hate players that make the argument. What if I had
Mario,
these
Mario.
exact 5 cards in my hand?
Listen,
Complete Exodia.
Listen, we're gonna pop their Black Sandcastles in our turn, and then we're gonna search for spell nulls to negate their next Black Sandcastle, and then we're gonna bounce their box.
See, this is why I like pillars, because they're a deck that can reliably pop Black Sandcastle and then bounce bots, because Overturn Asmodee and the new Roosty are pretty good.
Wait, why did we
cards.
go to 72 pillars? There's only one deck in Buddyfight. Toilets.
Pretty much,
What? No. Stop.
No. Look at me,
That's
Joel. This is my stream now. I am the captain.
Not even a stream!
Look at
Yeah.
me. This is my video now.
Wow.
I've
Well,
asserted my dominance.
Like, play top 3 times, Joel. Obviously, you're wrong and they're good.
Oh my god.
Listen, I guarantee I have more tops than everyone in this call.
Okay, But there's been 3 pillar tops. Not pillar. Plague
How many tops do you have, Joel?
I have like 7?
How many of them are actually relevant?
Wow.
All 7?
I don't think all 7 are relevant.
They're relevant to him, okay?
All 7.
Close
Okay.
enough.
They're all relevant.
You're
2
right.
of those are cons. 2 of those are cons,
He
by the way.
topped in format,
So-
or he topped in formats where players couldn't even play the game properly.
Kaiseria.
Wow, that's rude. How dare you?
I mean, it's rude, but it's the truth.
Listen here. I taught people knew how to play in Triple D, right?
Still don't know how to play this game.
No one actually knows.
We just
how
throw in
to play.
50 random cards of the same world and call it a day.
It's funny because he says that
Exactly.
people don't know how to play the game, and all I can think about is you not calling judge.
Man, I could have gone to Japan. Things could have been.
What is this about? What is
Okay,
this
okay, so
judgment
here's
about?
I'm gonna tell the story because I was the viewer. So okay, in finals, it was Daniel versus some guy. I forgot his name. I don't care about his name, but it was Blackjack and Mir. It was Blackjack and Mir, and this guy made 3 illegal plays, and head judge was watching. He did not call anything, but it is also Daniel's fault for not calling him on it. Pretty much the first mistake was that he played Skillbinder on Dark Kaiserion, and then he was like, he paid the gauge too and casted the card, and then he put the gauge, he put the gauge back, and then he put the card back in his hand. Daniel allowed it, the judge allowed it. No one said anything. He just moved on. Second misplay was mistiming on Nightmare Cage. He had sacked Nightmare Cage and then played another one after, but then he was like, oh wait, let me resolve my other Nightmare Cage. What was the last one?
Well, there was an obituary he missed in finals, but he didn't resolve it, and I didn't call him.
That's fair.
So he missed that trigger. That one. I should also note I had played like how many Black Dragon? Like I was so tired. I'm never gonna live that down, by the way.
I know, and I'm never gonna let you live it down.
There's no way you could
Hey,
possibly.
man. Everyone's gotta have.
Oh
one
no, there's no way I'm gonna
experience
make
like
it worse.
that.
So I'm
For
just
me-
always gonna remind you forever.
Wait.
For
I
me,
need to
it's my top 8.
Stream?
For me, it's my top 8 in 2016. When I was playing 100 Demons, and I fought Kaiserion, and I forgot to pop his Gwen to prevent his other Gwen from shadow diving, and I just lost. Austin will talk about this until the day.
I also remember you making a
because
video
that
against
misplay.
Empire, and you're like, "You're never gonna beat me. Come right at me," and then you got impacted for 5.
Yes. Well, this is the same player that you made fun of because he's the Thunder Empire player from the. Toronto
Yeah, I never
Finals.
said he was good. I'm just calling you bad.
He's bad.
I mean, let's be honest. We're all playing Buddyfight. Everyone's called.
By the way, all of
Yeah.
Joel's top.
We're all just waiting to be impacted, really.
Canada.
What was the highest regional count they had in Canada?
I don't know. It's not the numbers that matter. It's the players. They all suck. Thunder Knights.
Wow.
Thunder Knights made the Thunder Knights top in
When?
Empire format. like XP, like I think it was like XP tier 2.
Hello? Were there only 8 players?
Probably.
Wait, no, there were 12 players, 4 of which were playing starter.
God, dude, if you would have watched that finals match, you would have like
we
wanted
had,
to cut
40
yourself.
that regionals, I think. Oh no, I can't
That's fair.
remember. I think the highest we had was like sometime in 100 or triple D. We had hit like 80 or something. I think.
That's like the lowest Anaheim regional.
Yeah, but Anaheim is also one of the biggest 3 regionals.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not going to be much in comparison.
Exactly. Okay, now that we've wrapped that up, I am clearly the better buddy.
Which is why I am still valid, because I still topped when I went down to New York.
I love you.
It's okay. Keyblade can can sort this mess out.
Better not destroy everything I've done.
possible.
I've worked hard in this.
He's gonna tear
Destroy
it all down.
everything Mario has done. Leave nothing.
I'm gonna post on NA. Hey, yeah. So don't watch this channel. It's bad news. They delete the truth.
Especially my deck profiles. The deck profiles I just put out.
I don't mind. I'm just taking it down. I have my own channel. I'm just too lazy to post on it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's get back to the topic on hand. So obviously all Deity is going to probably mostly replace the Chaos Tops. It's probably going to be the dominant Chaos deck. But besides that, what new deck types or deck types that got powered up do you think are going to enter tier 1 or 2 going into the driven format?
Toilets.
The toilets are already
there.
Toilets are tier 1.5. I expect them to be tier 1.
When we get the ninja promos,
I mean, they
ninjas in some capacity.
Mario, how well do you think toilets are going to be able to use Obstruct?
Wait, what?
Obstruct. How well do you think?
I don't think they can use that card very well at all.
Because it skips their own turn.
Yeah, pretty much. Toilets need to draw. Keep that in mind. Like Menjo
Yeah.
tutors, but
Actually, wait. We should think. Tech 1 Obstruct, because Menjo can still tutor without drawing, right?
well, probably yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, okay.
Oh,
And also, there's the toilet, the size 2 toilet searcher that also tutors. Like, I'm having difficulty thinking of of a large amount of draw power that toilet is reliant on getting off every turn. That would make Obstruct hurt them super hard. They feel like they're one of the decks best able to use Obstruct. Mario, are you alive?
No, he's dead.
okay. So here's my thoughts on Obstruct.
All right, guys, this is what it is.
So I think Obstruct can potentially be used.
Mario just went and did some
I
quick
think the
math.
scenarios it's used in are pretty rare, but I mean, as a Tech 1 of, toilets can do anything with Tech 1 of, so I mean, yeah, just fucking throw it in there.
Exactly.
Just run 51 ups, it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, no, 46 1-ups and 4 toilets.
You don't even run 4 toilets now. Running 4 toilets is bad.
But you need more toilets.
Yeah, no, your best toilet is Foolish Burial. I don't even know his name. I just call him Foolish Burial. He's like, what is this card? I think he's a vampire.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the vampire.
Yeah. He's Foolish Burial. He's the best card in the deck.
Yeah, that's what he is.
That card is nuts.
All right, fine. 4 of that one.
Yeah.
1 of
Yeah,
everything
there you
else.
There you go.
Wait, can you mill anything or just toilets?
He mills any toilet.
Oh, any toilet. If it was any card, it'd be stupid. I don't know what you would do with it, but it'd be stupid.
I mean, he's already stupid.
Yeah.
He also nukes the soul and gives you a gauge.
His name is Anemic Vampire Dizzy
Yeah, that
Dracula.
guy. Foolish Burial.
What a
Yes.
name.
Foolish Burial. That's all.
Yes,
he is,
that's
really.
all he is.
Yeah. So besides toilets, how about actual new decks that aren't already tier 1 or 2?
I think Disease is about a card or 2 from being like actually meta relevant.
Yeah, if they could support next season.
The attribute name is Plague,
one
Mario.
cares.
I don't care about Plague. I think the game is already cancer enough as of now. So I mean, I'm gonna call it what I
I
want.
really like the Plague set spell.
Wow.
I really wish they got more cards like that.
I really like Toolbox. I really like Attack Hacking that plague set spell in 72
It's pretty
pillars.
nice, honestly.
Bye, Brad. 72 pillars, I'm pretty sure we'll be in tier 1 or 2.
Oh,
They're really strong with the new stuff.
Something in Star Dragon World. I don't know if it's gonna be. The Thor is definitely gonna be up there, but probably
Jackknife.
Jackknife is
definitely
some
good.
form of Jackknife's gonna be up there.
Jackknife's Overturn is really good. It has a super good advantage
Whatever
engine
those
now.
Dragoons or whatever they're called might be viable, just because of all their other cards that they got.
Jackknife Overturn is only good going first.
Well, that's not
Any other
the
turns
main
it's
thing they
mediocre.
got. That's not what they really needed. That's the other stuff that they got.
Oh, are you talking about like the new Drago arms?
Yeah, the Drago arms, the item.
Yeah.
Let's see. The
They got a bunch
spell.
of
The
good
spell's
stuff.
really stupid. The one that just pops a card for a soul. Dragoner Wing. Dragner Wing.
Dragon Ring, super good. That's a
Wait,
good card.
Isn't their new item basically like Dragnapulse, but like 10 times better? That's so
Yes. When it attacks, you put a card from your hand to the soul of Neo Dragon, and then you
You engage and draw. That's stupid good.
Wow, that's
Honestly,
pretty dumb.
I like the Diversion Dragon.
And
That's
Dimension
really
E is really stupid. Jackknives no longer have call costs, and it has a non-named once per turn draw effect. So you know.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Pretty good, pretty good.
But we talked about that tons last podcast with Matt.
Yeah, Matt. I played Matt, and he just like nutted everywhere with all the new Jackknife stuff.
Yeah.
Where's the top?
I think that's everything that
Oh,
would
actually,
be viable. Just, I don't think Satsuki and Hero World's going to be viable. Dungeon's probably just going to still be meh.
Yeah.
Black Dragons maybe. Going to,
Well, Black Dragon's already.
I think
up
something
there.
in Ancient World's going to be good. I don't know.
4K Festival will be the best deck.
Alright.
Highest prediction. It will be the best deck.
I'm going to put my faith into Mario.
Shit. That was your first mistake.
Wait, but it's better to believe in you than
It's like, I'm gonna put my
Joel.
faith in
Joel's
Mario. I
wrong
was like, that
half
was
the
a
time.
mistake.
Yeah, 72 Pillars and Jackknife, and there's like maybe Jaeger as a rogue deck.
I think
Maybe
Jaeger in
got a
some
lot
capacity
better.
is going to be viable. I don't know what kind of Jaeger, but
It's
gonna be somewhat
basically
viable.
gonna be that one guy that's like, how do I OTK with Jaeger every game?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is.
And then they're gonna be like the lucky
All
sucker.
right, Guardians or Executioners.
I don't think
should
Executioner
be
is going to be
somewhere.
good. Guardians, yes, just because of the new.
One of them is definitely.
I
gonna
I
be
think
think
good.
it should be
I think Guardians have always been like potentially viable just because they have the same concept of toilets as they can
Yeah.
run 1,000,001 of monsters.
I really
Not-
like the
yeah.
katana size too that they got. That plus the Danger World, that's both Executioner and Guardian. You just clear everything off the field. And just gain so
Yeah.
much life and just burn. I think it's like burn
have it
4 and gain 3
Super
life.
good. Like its capability to board clear is really
Yeah.
strong. The issue with Guardians is that their defensive options are still pretty weak.
Yeah. Which is why I
Um,
like the.
Like they still have to rely on normie nulls,
Yeah,
and they
awful.
only have one modernized defensive
well,
play,
at least
which is
they're
the
getting more
Dragon
life
size
gain,
2.
so
And that requires them to not be on Hell and
Oh,
Heaven.
hell yeah.
So, they're a problem.
well, as long as they get like more life gain, then they'll be fine. Because if they can just keep gaining 4 life every turn and then just bouncing things like their own thing in the center, then I think they should be fine. They don't really have the best defense, but as long as they can just survive till the next turn and then just burn them to death with Hellhand,
Yeah,
they
fair
should be
enough.
fine.
Fair enough.
Especially if they get Hellhand, the one that with double attack that's both, and the 0 that's burning for 4 and you're gaining 4 life every turn as long as they all stay on the field, or you can replace them every turn.
Also, just a general thing, I really like Guruku, the size 0 one.
The one that bounces or destroys.
I can. No. Guru Bunbuku, the size 0, is the one that you can
Oh, the generic.
discard, pay 1 gauge, and give a
Okay,
monster.
I'm trying to be a little quiet. Joel's trying to have an opinion on something, but it usually never matters.
Guru Bumbuku can discard itself, pay 1 gauge to give a monster field move, penetrate, crit +1, power +2000, and defense +3000 for the turn.
Yeah.
So really versatile. It's definitely going to see play in toilet.
Yeah, what is going to see play in toilet?
Guru.
The size 0
like how Mario heard toilet.
The one that we can discard and pay 1 gauge to give Hanako an additional crit and penetrate.
Oh wait, crit. Oh wait, self. Is that wait? What card are you talking about?
Guru Bumbuku, the size 0, the generic size 0.
Wait, which one is the? I'm trying to look for it. Wait, what week was it revealed?
Just go to the climax page.
Climax page. What?
XCBT. That's XCBD.
Oh. This card seems okay.
Yes.
It seems okay.
Yeah. And just beyond toilet, I think this is something that like players should be picking up, because the option to have for any deck in the future that isn't special flag that excludes generic, the option to have access to a plus crit and penetrate on any monster, that's pretty good to have access to.
Yes.
Is there anything else
to
talk about?
Any other decks that even can remotely become meta?
Dual golems sure aren't. I can tell you that much.
I'm still trying. Look, I just want them to be playable. They don't even have to be good.
Dual golems are hopeless.
Come on, man.
It's not dual golems as like the archetype in itself. It's honestly just the world. As soon as you walk into Danger World, you already know you're not going to be getting anything good.
Listen. If they gave Tyrant good support, Tyrant could be good, because they already narcolepsy.
Literally, listen to what you just said and listen to what I said. It's Danger World. They're never gonna get any decent support.
Hey, there was an entire format where they were playable and good.
They just don't have quite enough.
They were
good cards.
Okay. Like, yeah, they're okay. I don't know what that main size 3 was pretty much what they had going for them.
Yeah, golems are pretty bad. Tyrants were good, but now they're just outshined by literally everything.
Like, I think if Tyrants had a better resource engine, better draw engine, they could really take advantage of. Well, no, I don't think that they really need big improvements in their other areas, because they have a really good defensive card in Bonds of a Despot, I think it's called. It's basically the same card as Narcolepsy. It's basically the exact same card.
Right?
And that card is really good.
Yeah, like that's a stupid good card, but they don't have the life gain to sustain that. Like, if you cast it once, and then if they have an out to like stand something, you're pretty much screwed because you just paid 4 life.
Yeah. So they need more resource gain.
I think at the most right now you can gain like 3
and they need
life.
a bit more draw power to be able to keep up with everything.
Yeah. Like, I think they can only gain like 3 life a turn at this point, and that's only if they can continuously call the one size the one that draws.
Well, there's also a 8 life thing. Oh, that card. It exists.
It exists. I'll keep it at that.
Mario, how do you feel about Onis after their new
How do I feel
support?
about what now?
Onis.
Oh, Onis?
The deck
I mean, they're looking pretty good with some of the new support. Like, new Ibuki is pretty cool. Their new draw spell is pretty nice. But I don't think it's enough to make them like relevant. I still think there's other things that need. Like, if Concert World is a back phase ender, like Legend World, I definitely think Onis can be a pretty dominant deck again. But other than that, I think they'll still kind of suffer. And same thing goes for Black Dragons existing. As long as they don't have a consistent out to that, then it's kind of hard. I mean, Chest Break is pretty good, but you can't like.
I've tested the new Oni stuff, and it's pretty good, but it still struggles real hard with both Black Dragons and Chaos.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, like stats are too low to deal with Chaos, and Black Dragons.
You just gotta play all the blow up cards. That's what this one dude told me. You just gotta play all the blow up Ibukis, and you just win.
Okay.
That's what I said in response.
Casually eats chip. All right.
All right. Casually eat 4 for each invitation you kill. All right. Sounds like a good game plan.
Yeah, especially because Chaos has their own version of.
My laptop is dying, so I think I'm gonna have to sign off.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be
we don't really
it
have anything
for
else
this
to
week.
talk about.
Yeah. Barboss Dragon Royale is shit. Don't play it.
Joel said he
I disagree. LC play.
Don't take Joel's
LC
opinions
plays
like they actually mean anything.
Like a one-of
He's just an angry Canadian man.
Listen, that is true, but Barboss' Dragon Royale is still a bad card.
It's mediocre, but it's
How
not bad.
angry of a Canadian I am does not change the quality of Barboss.
I am Tetsuo Tabaru, also known as Scarada, also known as Mario. I'm signing off. Have a good day, everybody.
Stop changing your name, you nerd.